If you give a young man the steady diet of imaginative thinking, problems are exciting. And especially if we give them that moral principle, which is our Catholic tradition, to do it for the betterment of humanity.
When I think about the phrase, looking inward and living outward, I anchor it to research around what needs to be in place for an exceptional all-boys learning environment, and its relationships and relevance.
An Augustinian is a follower of St. Augustine, who is our spiritual founder. He's also the patron of Malvern.
He's a person who journeyed for a long time, found himself, and then developed what we use are these values that guide everything we do: truth, unity, and love.
The campus itself is magnificent. It really sets a tone for freedom and responsibility and growth. The students are, I think in many ways, even at the middle school level, are experiencing what a college student would.
Serving as an independent Augustinian school, we have our own campus and we're not reliable on the other institutions. However, we do work closely with other Augustinian schools.
If you can create an environment where the boys feel comfortable asking questions, follow-up questions, it allows the boys to develop that relationship back and forth with the teacher.
When you're investing in Malvern Prep, you're investing in over 175-year history of all boys Augustinian education.
The art here at Malvern Prep gives students the opportunity to work with their hands and be kinesthetic in their learning, build something themselves from a concept to something that's now a reality.
We always try to approach it art for art's sake to begin with. So knowing that art is really the key to learning and has everything in it, allows us to take the kids from just learning a song and try to decide, how did the song get there? What was the composer thinking? What does it mean? There's a whole math behind it.
When people visit our school and they see our men's chorus with 60+ members, or they see teenage boys in the ceramic studio throwing pots, or they see teenage boys talking about the concept of empathy in an engineering class, they often do a double take.
All the extracurriculars between athletics and arts here, it's all part of a really well-rounded experience.
What I hope for is to see students have transformative experiences, and when you see that, there's nothing better.
A lot of people come and watch Malvern Prep Athletics and expect a high level of play from all the sports, and we deliver that. I think it all comes from the character in our athletes. We've got good players, but also just good people.
On the fields, we compete every single day pretty fiercely. I think we pride ourselves on that. And through those experiences every single day, win or lose, I think there's a bond that's created and these boys become united loyally.
What makes Malvern's athletics unique is the fact that they excel in all sports. There's not one particular sport.
Because of the Malvern values I've learned here, I notice a difference of things that I approach in life. Now I feel like I approach everything with full go. Malvern definitely taught me well.
Competing fiercely and uniting loyally, I think is central to probably all our sports here. We pride ourselves on academics, but we also pride ourselves in the ability to have students that perform in the arts and have students that can perform on the field.
A Malvern student is a humble, hardworking, conscientious gentleman.
The biggest word on campus amongst not only the students but even the faculty members is brotherhood. And it's one of the most important aspects of our school, and it really is alive and well. They enjoy being there to pick someone up when they're down.
Brotherhood at Malvern is what transforms Malvern from a school into a community. It's this mutual understanding of respect between everyone here on campus, and yet it's a bond that draws you together for life.
The idea is you put the individual student at the center of the learning experience. So the first job is to understand them, their strengths, their weaknesses, what they need, and then to deliver that and to help shape a learning experience around that student.
I'd say in my classroom, student-centered really means students having a choice.
When you come to Malvern, you don't just have the option to just participate in your classes, you have the option to do so much more.
The teachers are like personal advisors outside of the teaching environment. It really feels like the teacher's trying to talk with you and not the whole class, and you get so much out of it.
When I meet parents and they ask about the experience at Malvern Prep, I get so excited and my face lights up because I just know how much it has already touched my life. I love being here.
Malvern gives the students here the belief that unity is something much more than just what we find here on campus, but it's our part in the world.
Leading boldly, I think, is really for a student the opportunity to be able to take a chance, to push themselves, to do something and lead something that maybe they had never thought they could do. Our service programs cover not only this region, but the world.
When I went to South Africa, that was just an absolutely life-changing experience. We got to spend time with these kids in orphanages, spend time with them at their elementary schools there. It really changes your perspective on everything, and I was just fortunate to be able to be a part of that at Malvern.
I think the guys leave this school as number one leaders. I also think that they're just stewards of good deeds. They learned so much about service to others here, and they experience so much that it's natural for them to go out and want to be a part of something that is for the greater good.
We consistently hear from college reps that Malvern men are sympathetic. They show that compassion, they show that commitment to others and service when they get to a college campus. I'm most proud that they continue to carry on those values of truth, unity, and love.
If you're looking for a well-rounded education that prepares your son for whatever's in the next steps in life, this is the place to be. Whether he's an athlete, arts, academics, this is the place that will build the foundation to shape you for the future.
That it takes a village to raise a family, so I feel like this village here is very special and unique.
We want Malvern to be the best Augustinian school in the country, where people come and find safety, and they find two principles that are here, that we're going to inculcate in students a love for lifelong learning, and we want a strong moral character. The rest is fun, learning, exploring, and enjoying life.